Hi everyone, this is Killshot 99 Dead, and this is Random Things. This is our third season. It's the third time we've done it, episode number 1. So it's been a little while. We've been off for a few months, but we have a lot of fun with this. So I'm glad each of you tuned in. We'll always add a Walking Dead topic to sort of mix it in, but we're going to be all over the place. And when I say random, I mean completely random. We're going to do some gift card giveaways tonight. They're going to be random. You don't know what the topics, you don't know where they're coming from. Could be trivia, could be a past video. We're going to be all over the place. So that I can guarantee you. We'll jump around topics, and there is going to be some involvement. So if you're a wallflower, if you're just sitting back, I'm going to warn you, you got to get involved in this stuff because this chat is really about each and every one of you. So let's jump into it. Some topics that just came to mind. In this broadcast, I mean, we're going to be on fire. We're going to be smocking like you've never seen smock ever before. So let's jump into sports. Sports topic is something, we've got 999 sports. And some people love sports. Some people hate sports. And I just thought I'd do a little bit of research with a few of these things that, what do people like and what do they dislike, whether it's teams, whether it's people, and some of the reason that a couple of you guys got it. I toe the line. I'm very careful with how much I divulge. With sports, though, what's funny is a lot of the most popular sports are also the most hated sports. So I just want to do a real quick top 5 of the there's various publications that go through, but I just took a combination of each one. So I'm going to ask you guys. We'll go down here. Number 5, soccer. Number 4, handball. Number 3, sumo. Number 2, squash. And by consensus, what do you think the most hated sport is that's out there by the general public? This kind of surprised me a little bit. So if there's one sport that comes to mind that either you don't like, bores you, This is not a trivia card giveaway. This is just to sort of get you involved a little bit. Wow, you guys are on point tonight. So now you see how it works. Cricket was around 10th, but no, golf. Golf is it's a very popular sport for people to play, but it is the most hated sport as far as people watching it. So this group is on fire. All right, so let's transition it a little bit. Because one thing about sports is they're comprised of athletes. So I've also got the top 5 most hated athletes of all time. And this was shocking to me. And we can talk about some other popular snubs. So number 5, Mike Tyson. Number 4, Roger Clemens. Number 3, most hated athlete of all time, Tom Brady. Number 2, O.J. Simpson. And the number 1 most hated athlete of all time. Kel, it's Tim Tebow. No, it's not Tim Tebow. The most hated athlete of all time. This blows my mind. You've got murderers. You've got animal abusers out there. And you got it. James Kelly. You got, no, not even Tanya Harding. Tanya Harding, you got people out there abusing people, people cheating. Barry Bonds is the most hated athlete of all time. This blows my mind. Blows my mind. That, look, dude could do steroids. I get it. He hit a lot of home runs. I get it. But are you kidding me? Most hated, more hated than Pete Rose, more hated than Michael Vick, more hated than O.J. Simpson? Now, personally, I was not a Barry Bonds hater. I was actually a Barry Bonds fan. But it kind of shocked me that, I guess there's so many hardcore baseball fans out there. It's the purity of the game. But, I mean, Ray Rice is not on that list. Ray Rice was not even in the top 20. Ray Rice was a domestic abuser and kicked out of football and was not even in the same world as Barry Bonds, who, yeah, all right. That was a little bit mind-blowing to me. So here we go. Now, I got to put a couple rules out there with the gift cards. So the gift card giveaway, these are in $10 increments. So pay close attention, everybody. Also, the caption contest that we do every week, those are $25 increments. But here's the deal. if you guys win, I got to have a way to get in touch with you to know it's you. Because if some random person emails me and says, hey, Kills, I won, I get the card, I have no validation. So I'm going to ask you either message me on Facebook, to message me on Kick, or if you don't want to do either one of those, it's going to be a little bit of a hassle, but if you want to win, these are the rules. You're going to have to email me at 999game@gmail.com, and you're going to have to screenshot your main page of your YouTube account so I know it's you logged in. So you got to pick one of those three things. If not, then there's no way I can get you your card. All right, so that's the deal. So the weekly caption contest, $25. Tonight, we're going to do random gift card giveaways. They're going to be $10. All right, so we'll do a few of them. Now, I also do have to take this moment and say, these giveaways are funded by the Patreons in the top left-hand corner. We have different tiers, different thresholds. So as the Patreons, their charitable contributions or advertising, and then once we hit a certain threshold, I told the Patreons, we're going to collect that money that they donate, and we're going to do some giveaways just to kind of continue to support the channel. So thank you for that group, and that's what we're going to do as we continue to grow. The more we grow, the more things that we'll do. So I got a couple different options for you. They're not like Pizza Hut. They're not like Domino's or anything. You got Apple, you got Google. Don't be picky. You got to pick one of those things. And if you message me, then you can pick whichever one you want. All right, so here we go. Now, I know some people are on lag as well, and they're not going to be able to type in as quick. So at the end, I'm going to do another contest that people watching the playback can participate in. So the people that are here and have fast internet, you might answer quicker. But at the end of this, I will do something that, whether you're watching the playback or whatever, you'll still get a chance. So here we go. If you guys are ready, give me a quick 999 in chat if you're ready for the first trivia question. This is going to be a $10 gift card. Your choice, Apple or Google. All right, looks like the group is pretty much ready. All right. Not everything in sports is hated. So there's a list that goes back and forth, and there's a consensus of the 2 richest athletes of all time. Tell me which 2 athletes are widely recognized as the 2 richest athletes. One's a basketball player, and one is a former tennis player. Former basketball player and former tennis player. Got to give me both of them. Got to give me both. 2. I need 2 people, not 1 person. James says Jordan and Beckham. No, not correct. Jay Bolt says Jordan and Pete Sampras. No. Jordan and Agassi. No. Not Jordan and Pete Sampras. Not Jordan and Venus Williams. Not Everett. Eventually somebody will Google it. See, they're quick. Nope. You guys had time. Not Jordan and McEnroe. Nope. Not Jimmy Connors. Jordan is one of them. You guys can stop with anybody else. So Jordan is one. Now you got to tell me the tennis player, not Federer. Former tennis player. All right, I'm going to help a little bit here, okay? Not a very popular tennis player. Became a business person and was the first billionaire in Romania. All right, hopefully that helps out a little bit. At one point was worth over $2 billion as a former tennis player. There it is. Jay Irons. Jay Irons, the first person to get it. It is Ian Tiriac. I guess that's the way you say it. So, Jay Irons is the winner. Jay, you have to message me. So it is Michael Jordan and Ian Tiriac. At one point, he was worth $2 billion, the first billionaire in Romania, and Michael Jordan, 1.6. Yeah, there you go, Mel Vulture's like, who the hell? That's what I said. It's trivia, man. I had to look it up. So congratulations to Jay, and Google is your friend in some of these. Look, you don't have time to do that every time, so I know. Jay Irons, winner number 1. Okay, now you guys see how it works. A lot of random stuff. I'd never heard of him either, and I had to do research in multiple sites to find out. So once again, you guys know how it works. You got to get in touch with me. Messenger, Kick, or take a screenshot of your account and then email me. So that's out there. All right, moving on to the next topic. Because that was pretty lucky. Somebody won. So just want to throw these out there and get your idea of luck. We've heard some people say there's no such thing as luck. There are different customs that have luck. So in China, apparently bamboo is a lucky symbol. In Thailand, it's a white elephant. And look, if you guys are from one of these areas and that's just like BS, let me know. I'm not from Ireland, but, I've seen 4-leaf clovers. So apparently in Ireland, 4-leaf clovers, we do have a group from Ireland that watch. In England, Wilson, who's here? The horseshoe, is that like a universally accepted lucky charm type of thing in England? In America, it's a rabbit's foot. And in Italy, apparently, it is a ladybug. Okay, Wilson, so that is correct. All right, so the horseshoe. All right, just making sure. But one of the symbols, it says sailors. The lucky symbol is the albatross. And apparently in Rime of the Ancient Mariner, one of the sailors killed an albatross, and the albatross was good luck, and they forced him to wear the albatross around his neck, which became a cliche, one of the sayings that if you ever have bad luck, it's like the albatross around my neck. So it's like the opposite. And told you we'd be random, so it's all about luck. I don't know. I don't even know why we picked that topic. Anyway, yeah, there's nothing groundbreaking about that. But I do have another trivia question. And this is for the people that paid attention. So if you guys are feeling lucky, I think it was lucky just because I wanted to be able to segue that all night long, like just the next topic would have something to do with luck. This is going to see who paid attention. All right. If you guys are ready for the next trivia question, give me a 999. Here we go. We're going to roll this one out once again. It's your choice. Apple, Google, $10 gift card on the line here. All right. Just want to make sure everybody's still awake. So, this one, you might get lucky and get it, but you might have paid attention as well. So, earlier this week, back by popular demand, I did on the 999 Gaming channel a comic book read. It was issue number 107. It's, Rick, Negan fighting. And there was a central theme to that comic book, and I'm going to give you a quote, and you need to finish this quote. The central theme was a message that Negan was trying to send, and here it is. This is Negan. There was a clear message I wanted to convey here today, and that message is ... Tell me what Negan said next in that comic book, and it was all in bold. It was a very important message to the entire comic. So the first person that can tell me the end of that sentence that Negan typed will win a $10 gift card. Not who I am. I told you. Nope, not there are rules. Not are you Negan. I am going to... I'm going to go with BK Harp because she was very close. So close in this is going to count. So BK Harp is the first person to be on the right. BK said, I'm a very reasonable man. The exact was, I can be reasonable. So I'm close enough with that. You're definitely right on point. So the message he was trying to send was that I can be reasoned with. Nope, not people are a resource. So BK, congratulations on that. You were close enough. We are random here. I am the judge, so look, I'm not looking for proper spelling and punctuation. This is all about having a good time. So, and if you don't win, there'll be another chance to win. So, good job with that, BK. Negan's message was, I can be reasonable. You guys, if you have not listened to that comic book overview, it's not an exact comic read. I'm not doing it, line by line, but I am giving you an overview of that. So, BK, good job with winning gift card number 2. All right. So you guys reach out to me in one of those formats, and let's keep this thing moving along. So one of the, I don't know, I think one of the most shocking things, I don't use AOL, neither does anybody else I think that I know, but I do log on just to see their misleading articles and to try to get me to click on something, because that's what they do. And the only time, honestly, I ever click on AOL is if it pops up on something or if I'm getting ready to do one of these streams. So this segment is called AOL Really. So they do, I don't know, every day about 70 different scrolling news articles. Some of them are real, some of them are legit, and some of them are just, I have no idea what they are. So these are some of my categories from today that are really things on AOL. One is how peanut butter can help you lose weight. So I have never heard of peanut butter as a dietary supplement. So I was interested. I clicked on it. There was no article. It froze. I went out. I went back on it. I clicked on it again. There was no article. So I don't know. I think they wanted me to click on there to get to the ads. But, yeah, that didn't happen. One that was very interesting, and you guys might have figured this out by now, is, does anybody know what the item is in the far left corner of our random things picture up there? Can anybody, this is not trivia. Well, I guess it is trivia, but there's no reward for this. So can anybody tell me what that is? I won't reward you, but I will. I'll be really impressed if you can figure it out. Whoa. Hold on. Wow, you guys are like right and right. It is a pool noodle made into a lightsaber. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a pool... Exactly. Uncle Creepy gets it. It's a pool noodle lightsaber. Wow. Yeah. All right. So this article was... Hopefully you guys are sitting down for this. Pool noodles... Or hang on. Pool noodle hacks will totally change your life. Wait. Hang on. Let me read this again. Pool noodle hacks will totally change your life. Now... I was all up for some life changing. And hey, if a pool noodle can change it, more power. So this was one of the first hacks. Like, you can make a pool noodle into a lightsaber. I don't know how that's going to... If you guys can think of a way that will save your life, then yeah, let me know. But here's another hack. You can use pool noodles to make Lincoln logs. That was number 2. That seems very important. And there were a list of about 10. The third one was a picture that said you can cut them in various pieces, and you can put fractions on them, and you can teach people math. That's when I closed down the article. You know what? All right, I can buy into a lightsaber. Yes, that could potentially change my life. I can make a little fort around the house out of Lincoln logs. Yeah, that can be fun. But when you start cutting them in half and writing fractions and teaching kid fractions with a pool noodle, that I'm not reading the rest of your article. At that point, enough is enough. So that was really on AOL. And the last topic of AOL really is, this is a real headline, Dad has genius idea for curling daughter's hair. Apparently, he uses a straw and wraps her hair in the straw and takes a piece of elastic and ties it around the straw, and that makes curls. Just couldn't buy a curling iron or some rollers or something? You got to use a straw? There's nothing genius about that idea. Hey, I'm not saying it won't work. Right, Mish? I think the pool noodle would have been a better way of curling her hair than wrapping the kids up. Look, I'm not saying it doesn't work, but there's other ways to curl somebody's hair, especially when you're getting rid of straws. I don't think that's overly genius. I mean, you could use a pencil. You could use a pen. You could use anything. There's nothing genius about a straw. All right. Anyway, that's AOL really. Moving on, our next topic is, it is our Walking Dead topic. So we talk so much about Season 9 and who's going to, come back and what the cliffhanger is going to be. So I'm just a little bit curious. What do you guys think is going to go down in Season 10? We haven't really talked about Season 10, and maybe it's the way too early, way to do it. Maggie's coming back. Which characters will still be around? Give me some of your best theories for The Walking Dead Season 10. Let's get some bold predictions out there. Commonwealth. So, E-Beach, you think that we'll be through with Commonwealth intro? So, are the Whispers only going to be around for a season and a half? Because they're around in, 20-something issues for a couple years of the comics? So you think that they'll, have them done within a season and a half? I'm thinking Commonwealth might be 11. Rick movie, bring a bigger world. Well, that I agree with. Dwighty Boy comes back in Season 10. Kimberly G, I'm right there with you. A wedding. Season 10, tragedy. Julia says search group for Rick leads into a movie. I'm okay with that. Snow and special guest Marilyn Manson. Yes, there you go. I just have a feeling that the Whispers are going to be a whole season. I don't know. This is their main story. This is their big, big deal. They can't rush through it. They rush to get to it. I don't think they can rush to get through it. There you go. We have a winner. Dark Start Killer says Pete D falls in love with Tara. That might be our best comment yet. That would be a phenomenal super chat comment. So really quickly, I'm going to take this moment as a brief commercial interruption. I'll make this quick. So in addition to the gift cards, I do want to say thank you to each of you. You guys know that we've set up multiple channels, and we're working to really build up those channels so we can do different types of streams. Random Things may end up on a brand new channel. We're here right now. Let me say this, because some people are like, where's the dollar button? I want a super chat. So YouTube has thresholds with any new channel you set up. And we have multiple channels that we haven't done stuff for a while, and it was time to make them active again. So they look at a year's worth of history. and they want 4,000 hours. So last week, thanks to each and every one of you, we hit the threshold for the entire year in 5 days. Now, once you hit the threshold, then YouTube does their evaluation. They add the $sign and do all the things that they do. So they could take a few days. They could take a week. They go at their own pace. But all of your involvement got the 999 dead over a year's threshold within 5 days. So phenomenal job. Now, later on the week, we may post something, a stream on the 999 spoiler chat or another channel that we've been talking about that if we do, I'll unveil a little bit later on. Could be something that we do with Game of Thrones. Could be something that we do with reviews. Could be where Random Things ends up. I'm not ready to make the announcement of that name yet. But if we do, I'm pretty confident that we'll make that threshold within about 5 days as well. So that's all your involvement, all your interaction. So thank you for that. Appreciate everything that you guys do. All right, moving on. This is something that... this is hit or miss, okay? We've had a lot of fun with Rhyme Time. Sometimes it can get a little dry and get a little bit boring. I'm going to be completely honest. But I will say that the creativity is off the charts when there's a really good one. So maybe, sometimes it's my fault. I might pick some things that you can't rhyme. Like if I use the word orange, then, yeah, that's not very easy to do. So we're going to do a few warm-up topics. These are warm-up topics. And then I'm going to do one that is going to be a gift card rhyme time. Now, I have to say, once again, look, the first one was a trivia question. The second one was whether or not you've been paying attention to the comics. This one is my discretion. So I have the right to pick what I think is funny, clever, entertaining, any of the above. But it's not on this one. So we're going to do a couple warm-ups, and then I will announce which one is the one that is going to be allowed for the gift card, okay? All right, here we go. So just to warm you up, you guys have to rhyme, and you have to finish this sentence. So if you're ready for a warm-up, give me a quick 999. There's a few people that are lost. All right, that's why we have a couple warm-up topics. All you got to do is just type a rhyme that ends with this, okay? All right, here we go. If Daryl were to fall in love. All right, finish it. Finish that with a rhyme. See how easy that is? If Daryl were to fall in love, maybe I'd say something like, it would open up the heavens above. See how easy that is? Now, that might be corny. Might not, not going to be creative. If somebody types that, you're not going to win on one of those. But that just shows you how easy it is. Ron, it's not a rhyme. Oh, God. We got, come on, guys. Coma drug. This heart will fit like a glove. Maggie B, he'd wash with a bar of Dove. I love it. See, there you go. Now, there's going to be a whole lot of stuff. So that would be something that I would like. So I may read a few more, and then I would probably say, wow, I like that one. He'd use a bar of Dove. Okay, you guys see where I'm going with this? James Kelly would be with someone he shoved, like Rick. I mean, Jim 09, that's beautiful. But, yeah, I want to be wowed a little bit with the humor. Heavens would send down doves. I would like the bar of Dove better. He would love Carol above all. Come on, BK. All does not rhyme with love. This is not a haiku where you can rhyme with whatever line in the sentence you want to rhyme with. He'd be scrubbed down with a glove. Okay. All right, you guys get the gist of it? That one didn't count. That was just practice. It's rhyme time. All right. This one doesn't count either. This is going to... Ron Burgundy Moore is blocked from rhyme time. Ron has never rhymed with anything. If I ask Ron to rhyme with his own name, he'd say Charlie. He doesn't do it. All right, here we go. Here's your second chance. Alpha heads to the fair. All right? Easy one here. Alpha heads to the fair. Finish that sentence. Blow me away. This is not for a gift card. But you're going to start getting your mojo. You're going to start getting your rhythm. I know you guys can do it. With a head of no hair. Okay, Brian, that's not bad. Alpha heads to the fair with a head of no hair. I like that. Maybe she will have hair. No. Better bring your hair. Comes back with a head as a spare. Okay, I like that. Maggie's on point. Might not have been 2 for 2, but still. Heads on a pike, she wouldn't dare. Oh, okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. Alpha heads to the fair to see which face she would like to wear. That's good. That's really good. All right, I would have probably voted for Newfield 12. All right, these are all practice scenarios, but this next one is for a $10 gift card. Now, once again, I'm not going to read all of them. It's going to be scrolling. Something's going to get my attention. It's going to make me feel good. And I'm going to say, that's the one. I'm just going to know it when I feel it. So if you don't win, like I said, we'll do this next week. You always have another chance to win, to get involved. All right. Good answers. Good participation. I've saved this one. It's going to require some more creativity. All right. Once again, want to make sure nobody's on the treadmill, nobody's eating dinner. Give me 999s right now if you're ready for Rhyme Time Trivia Card Reward. So $10 gift card, your choice, Apple or Google. All right. And you guys know the rules, how you got to get in touch with me. Don't cry next time we're in a live stream and say, Kills, I don't have Kick, I don't have Messenger. What am I? I'm not mailing it to you. You got to find a way to connect with me somehow. All right, here we go. All right, everybody. And I'm going to read it a couple times. If Henry or Enid were to die. All right, there you go. Finish it with a good rhyme. I'm picking only one. If Henry or Enid were to die, I'll read a few of them out loud, and then I'm just going to go with something. It's not a speed test here. You don't have to be the first. You just got to be good. If Henry or Enid were to die. Commodore says, I would not even cry. I definitely would not cry. I need a little more than that. Carol and Daryl are sure to cry. I would still watch and would not cry. Jerry would eat their cobbler pie. I'm liking that one. I am liking that one. If Henry or Enid were to die, Jerry would eat their cobbler pie. Oh, boy, that's going to be tough. That is going to be tough to beat. No green balloons in the sky. Yeah, I'm still liking. I would say bye. They'd be on pikes. I'm still. All right. It's done. It's done. You know what? Just stop. I got to go with it. That just jumped out. That's my winner right there. So, yeah. Now I got to scroll back up. It hit my attention, and I know I read their name. Who was it again? Type it again. So I don't have to scroll through like 100. Yeah, KCF. KCF is the winner. Great job. Jerry would eat their cobbler pie. All right, you got it. You got it. All right. Good contest, everybody. Yeah, that was funny. See, there you go. That's what Rhyme Time is all about. So we've given away 3 gift cards so far. Winners, if you guys are tuning in late, Let me go through my list. We got Jay Irons, who got the trivia contest with the 2 richest athletes. We got BK Harp, who got the comic book trivia from the comic book read. And we got Casey. If Henry Enid would have died, Jerry would eat their cobbler pie. And now we're on the last category. And at the end of this, there will be something. So what we're going to do, if you guys are not familiar, we are going to come up with our exclusive 999 Best Rock Frontman contest. So I've got 32 frontmen, and here's the way it works. It takes a little longer the first time we do it, but we're going to have 2 people matched up against each other, and you guys are going to vote. I'm going to see your comments, and it's going to be a very kind of same thing. There'll be a lot of things typing on the screen. It's going to be a very unofficial type of thing, but I'll get a feel for who wins. Once we narrow this down, I'm going to give you the chance to vote for some snubs that I might have missed. So, we don't get to the end of it and you're like, oh my God, you didn't pick the front man from Insane Clown Posse. Kills, you're an idiot. It's kind of like that. That's happened to me before. So I'm going to go through some of the ones that I found on various sites. Rock frontmen. And then we'll do a survey. We'll do a poll on the Facebook fan page. And then we'll give you a chance to vote in another 4 or so that we might have missed. All right? Fair enough? It's not random, Leanne. It's not, David Lee Roth. You don't even know if David Lee Roth is in it. So you can't type it out yet. There are rules to this. All right? So I'm going to pick 2 people. You can only pick one of those 2 people right now. All right? Fair. Okay, here we go. Let's get the first one. This is going to be easy, okay? Freddie Mercury versus Vince Neil. Freddie Mercury from Queen, Vince Neil from Motley Crue. Pick one. And one person is going to advance and one person is going to go home early on. Freddie Mercury versus Vince Neil. Oh, there is a Vince Neil vote. I do like me some Motley Crue. But as you can see, we can call this relatively early. This is a no contest, right? Freddie Mercury, no doubt about it, advances. Sorry, Vince Neil. Vince Neil, don't go away mad. Vince Neil, just go away. All right, so Vince Neil, Motley Crue is gone. This one might be a little trickier. This one's not going to be as easy. And it could be a potential upset. All right. Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin versus Paul Stanley from Kiss. What an epic matchup. Robert Plant versus Paul Stanley. Who are you going to go with? This is going to... Don't vote for somebody that's not in it. Oh, we got 2 Robert Plant, 3 Robert, 4, 5, 6, Paul Stanley. Plant, Stanley, a lot of Robert Plant. Plant hands down. Paul Stanley, Kiss. Paul Stanley's making a comeback. Plant, Paul Stanley, Plant, Paul. Oh, man. Robert Plant still got a pretty good edge here. He's up 5 or 6. Got some of the Paul Stanley fans jumping. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got Robert Plant still up a couple. Last minute votes coming in. I'm going to say it's a tie. It is a tie. Unofficial tie. Both people will advance and make it to the next round. So I know that was tough. All right. I knew that would be tough. That was almost an upset. All right. It's an official tie. Both will move on to next week. Whole lot of love for Paul Stanley there. All right. Yeah, I do this a lot. All right. Here's number 3 matchup. And Commodore, there will be a lot of ties. You try counting all those votes. All right. Mick Jagger versus Don Henley. The Rolling Stones versus Don Henley, who was one of the front men for the Eagles. And, Mick Jagger was the only one, so he might have a slight advantage. So you got Jagger, Henley, Jagger, Don Henley, Mick Jagger. See, I think it's going to be a disadvantage because you had Glenn Frey, you had Don Henley, you had Joe Walsh, frontmen at different times. So Mick Jagger being the only one there, I think Oh, a few Don Henley fans jumping in there at the end there. Look at that. If you stop me up. Whoa. All right, June Smith. June Smith's going to start it up. We're going to go with Mick Jagger. Sorry, Mick Jagger. I love the Eagles, but yeah. We're not talking about the Eagles. We're talking about frontmen. So, yeah, I thought Don Henley would probably not edge out Mick Jagger just because we're not looking at the overall body of work of the band. Remember, this is about frontmen. This next one is going to blow you away. This might be one of the most off-the-wall well, they're very similar, but through different times. In fact, one reminds me a lot of the other one, even though they're probably 30 years apart. Remember, frontman. Jim Morrison versus Anthony Kiedis. Come on. This is going to be a tough matchup. And I don't just want it to be about the Doors versus the Chili Peppers. But think about, these are two icons. A lot of Morrison out of the gate. Look at that. Jim, Morrison, 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 Jim, Morrison, Morrison, hands down. Morrison all the way. Which is funny because Red Hot Chili Peppers, when we did like the greatest bands, they always make it deep into the competition. But there's a lot of Jim Morrison fans. Wow, look at this. Hello, I love you. You know what? I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it. Jim Morrison, better front man than Anthony Kiedis. So Jim is moving on. Wow, you guys have spoken. The 999 Army has put their foot down, and they've advanced. All right, moving on to the next one. You know, some of the similarities to this. Jimi Hendrix versus Prince. Jimi Hendrix and Prince. Wow. Both amazing guitarists. Jimi Hendrix and Prince. Let's see what you guys got. Jimmy got out of the gates, but look. Oh, look at Prince. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got Prince up by about 2 or 3. Pulling away a little bit. Let's see. Prince up probably by 4. What a great matchup. This was one of my favorite too. Prince still up about 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He did. All right. We're moving on to the next one. I'm going with Prince. Prince knocked out the great Jimi Hendrix. This one is going to be tough too, because this person is very much like Don Henley. He was not the only frontman. Because you had Roger Waters, you had Syd Barrett, but we got to pick David Gilmour. David Gilmour versus Ozzy Osbourne. David Gilmour from Floyd versus Ozzy Osbourne. Who are you going to pick? I know Ozzy is easier to spell, so some people are just going to type 4 letters. But who are you going with? And I feel like David Gilmour is going to get shafted here because of Syd Barrett and Roger Waters. Personally, I'm choosing David Gilmour. Sorry. But, yeah, I don't think he's going to make it. Clearly, you guys don't want to satisfy the host of the show, so you're just going to vote out all my favorite people. That's fine. Just do what you guys are going to do. All right, we're moving on. We're going off the rails of a crazy train. Ozzy Osbourne is moving on. Sorry. Into the distance goes David Gilmour on the turning away. All right, Steven Tyler versus Tom Petty. Steven Tyler and Tom Petty. What do you guys think? Boo? Boo is not an answer. Tom Petty. Tom Petty. Tyler. Tom Petty. Tyler. It is, right? Tom, Tyler, wow, this is, wow. Tyler, Petty, Tom, Tyler, both. All right, this is a tie. We got our second official tie. Tom Petty and Steven Tyler both advance. Too close to call. All right. You guys thought one Steve was... No, there's multiple Steves in this. There's at least 3 Steves in this. So, Steve Perry versus John Lennon. Not the old Sherry Steve Perry. The Journey Steve Perry. Not the, well, you should have been gone. Not that one. Like the Journey one. Loving, touching, squeezing, and some John Lennon. John Lennon and Steve Perry. Let's see what you guys got. Lennon, Perry, Lennon, Steve Perry, Lennon. So he's like, it's disrespectful. John Lennon. A lot of Steve Lennon. Steve Perry got a couple token votes in there. They're going to be like the Journey crowd's going to come out last minute, and I'm calling. It's John Lennon. John Lennon's moving on. Yeah, we'll see how you do versus Freddie Mercury, Mr. Lennon. I don't think so. Enjoy your time on the top, John Lennon, because Freddie's going to be tough to beat. I know. All right. Get ready for this one. Kurt Cobain versus John Bon Jovi. Kurt Cobain and John Bon Jovi. Kurt, a couple Bon Jovis in there. Cobain, John, Cobain, Bon Jovi, Kurt. I got Kurt Cobain up by about 4. Kurt, neither. Bon Jovi. A few Bon Jovi. Oh, hold on, it's close. Got it down to about 2, and let's see, 3. Can't choose. Bon Jovi. Kurt, Bon Jovi. No chest hair. Drama King says no. Randy Walton, you have no Peter Gabriel in this one. Sorry. Bon Jovi. Kurt and Jovi if I have to choose. I'm going with... there's an early wave of Kurt Cobain and a few last-minute Bon Jovi. Kurt Cobain knocks out Bon Jovi, and sorry, Bon Jovi wouldn't win anyway, so if you guys are Bon Jovi fans, don't be sad. There's no way he'd beat Freddie Mercury. All right, moving on to the next one. Whew, this one's going to be a tough one. This one is going to be tough. Get ready, all right? Remember, not the group frontman. I would like to see the two of them on stage and have a sing-off. Axl Rose versus Chris Cornell. Is it going to be a Sweet Child of Mine? Or Spoon Man? Axl Rose versus Chris Cornell. We're going to see who is the hair band and who is grunge. Wow, a lot of Axl in there. Where are the grunge fans? Wow. It's a whole lot of Axl Rose. Guns N' Roses, November Rain. All right, I guess, all right, I'm going to call it. I just don't have a little patience. Oh, a little patience. All right, Axl Rose moves on. Sorry, Chris. Black hole sun, won't you come? It is guess he fell on black days. All right, moving on. David Lee Roth versus Eric Clapton. David Lee Roth and Eric Clapton. You probably couldn't be more at the opposite end of the spectrum with this comparison. Wow, a lot of Clapton fans. Clapton is doing wonderful tonight. All right, I'm moving Clapton on. I had no idea Clapton would completely destroy David Lee Roth like that. Wow. I mean, are you guys more like Van Hagar fans? All right, Clapton it is. You've spoken. Moving on. All right. I didn't pick this. Look, I'm not a Who fan. Roger Daltrey versus Eddie Vedder. This should not even be, in my mind, should not even be a comparison. But, and if you guys are Who fans, more power to you. I just am not. So, Roger Daltrey, Eddie Vedder. It doesn't matter if you know the words. Like Eddie Vedder would be like Yellow Ledbetter. Yeah, and I know it, I don't want to stay. If anybody knows the words of that song, yeah, just send them to me. I sure as hell don't. But it's a beautiful song. All right. Can we go with Eddie Vedder even though we don't know what he's saying? All right, we're going with Eddie Vedder. All right. This one is, this one's tough. Because I do have to say, I really like both of them. Bon Scott versus Stevie Nicks. And you guys are probably like, what? What kind of competition is that? AC/DC, Fleetwood Mac, Bon Scott, Stevie Nicks. You know what? I'm staying out of it. We got some Stevie Nicks fans early on. Oh, there come the AC/DC, sorry. Wow, Stevie Nicks is crushing Bon Scott. Crushing. All right, I'm going with Stevie Nicks. Moving on. All right. I don't think you could have a more off-the-wall comparison here either. Paul McCartney versus Dave Grohl. Wings, Foo Fighters. Paul McCartney and Dave Grohl. Yeah, this is tough. A lot of Paul McCartney. No comparison. McCartney, Paul. Foo Fighters all the way. Dave, Paul. Dave, Paul. Wow, this is a blowout. It is, right? I mean, they're both frontmen. All right. Paul McCartney. Moving on. I'm going to call this one early. That was early. Keep in mind, there's only 4 left. So once we get through this 4, I know there's going to be like an outrage. Like, where's Daryl Hall? I know you guys are going to be tripping because Daryl Hall didn't make the list. So we will do a poll on the Facebook fan page, and we'll add 4 more people into this. So you'll get a chance to find out where's Daryl Hall, where's Sebastian Bach. I know. All right, here we go. We're down to the last 4. Bono versus Bruce Springsteen. Bono and Bruce, the boss. Eddie Money? June Smith? Did you say Eddie Money? Take me home tonight. No, Eddie Money's not going to be in the top 32 of best frontmen of all time. You got me completely distracted. Bono, Bono, Bono. Lots of Bono in there. A few people saying, hands down, the boss, Springsteen, Bono, the boss. Randy Walton says, Rick Astley. I just got Rick rolled. I just got Rick rolled on my own stream. Can't believe you just did that to me. The boss, Bruce, Bono. Don't make this end in a tie, please. Somebody said Paul Stanley. I'm just wondering if Patrick Ivers is watching the playback from, I don't know, like 15 minutes ago. Man. All right, you know what? I'm going to pick both of them. I don't want to pick both of them, but Bruce and Bono both advance. This is like terrible advancement. All right. Patrick's like, I just got on. No, you're fine. Paul Stanley got eliminated, though. I don't want to tell you because you just got here. I didn't want you to leave like as soon as you just got here. Yeah, he was eliminated pretty easily, though. Okay. And then the last one that we have, and then I'll go through, we're going to do a trivia. We're going to do a gift card giveaway at the end of this one. James Hetfield from Metallica versus Alice Cooper. These are the last two. And then I know there's going to be a ton of people you guys want to see added. So James Hetfield and Alice Cooper. I got to think that Metallica is moving on. But Alice Cooper is getting a little bit of love there. Poison? What was that like his comeback? Like, your cruel device, your love like ice, or something like, I don't even know. I want to kiss you, but your lips are venomous. I hated that song. That was like such watered down Alice Cooper. I know I butchered it. But anyway, I get where you're going with that. You know what? I'm moving Metallica on just because I'm going to put Alice Cooper out of his misery. I don't know. It's close. I'm sorry. Alice Cooper got voted out. All right. Yeah. There you go. It might have been close, but neither one of them are going to win, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Popular snubs. Like I said, Daryl Hall, Sebastian Bach, Scott Weiland, Trent Reznor. So let me ask you guys, and this is not the official vote, but if you had to pick one frontman that was not listed in that list, give me your top frontman. So give me your top frontman that was not listed in that group. Because I want to just get an idea of people that you're potentially going to vote for. Scott Weiland would be one, I would say. That would be a big snub to me. Lane Staley. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that he'll make it to the top. Peter Gabriel, Phil Collins. Phil Collins is another one. I can see that. So there should be a lot of Phil Collins votes. Ann Wilson. Yep. Okay. Rick Springfield. Chris. Jesse is a friend. I don't know. I don't know about Rick Springfield. I can't give you that. All right. Anyway, we'll hold tight. We'll wait to see what some people say. So, this is going to be the fourth gift card giveaway. So if you guys are just getting here, Jay Irons got the trivia question. BK got the factual question from the comic book read. And then KCF got rhyme time. So this one is going to be kind of how well do you know your host? You'll have an idea, but I'm going to give you a few clues. Because of that list of 32, two of them, hold on. You know what? I got to make sure you guys are ready. Who's ready for the next trivia question? Give me a quick 999 if you're ready for it. This is for a $10 gift card. And it's going to be the first person to get both of these people. There's going to be two people. You got to get them both. If you type one, I'm not giving it to you. This is kind of like a kill shot corner. All right, you guys look ready. So of that list of 32, two of them are two of my favorites. And they were also in the same band. So the first person to type the two people who were frontmen, who were both in this conversation and were at one time in the same band, type who they are, and the first person to get it will get a $10 gift card of their choice. First one. Not Veteran Axel. Not McCartney and Lennon. Tommy! Tommy got it. And look, moderators have no advantage. So yes, Tommy, Man Bun McCandless, moderator victory, did win the $10 gift card. It is Kurt Cobain and Dave Grohl. So that was fairly easy. A lot of people kind of got it. So yeah, you guys know the moderators weren't cheating. But yeah, we mentioned that in previous streams. So the Nirvana connection. So good job, Tommy. All right, that's 4 gift card giveaways. So Tommy is on board with that one, his choice. And I have one more gift card. And you guys can participate in this. So, and the people watching the playback. Because I wanted to do something that people might have a little bit of lag. So I'm going to ask you, when this video goes public, one, if you guys can pike the like button. You don't have to, but it would be cool if you did that. Once this video goes live, in the comment section down below, I want you to type the most random comment you can think of. And I will pick one winner at random, and I will announce that winner, and they can get in touch with me for a $10 gift card. So anybody can jump in, no big deal. Leave your random comment. It could be about the stream, could be about the channel, could be about your favorite poem. I don't care. This is random things. So not in the streaming chat right now. Once the video goes live, type it in the comments down below. People reading it are probably going to be a little freaked out, like, what in the heck are you typing? But that's what we do here. It's random things. So that'll be 5 gift card giveaways. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. Just have a good time hanging out with you guys. We will be streaming Walking Dead topics tomorrow. You guys are great. Go back and read some of the comments because there's definitely some creative stuff. Next week, we will take this list of people. I'm going to read it down real quick. Freddie Mercury, Robert Plant, Paul Stanley was not eliminated. I apologize to the people that came in late. There was a tie. So yes, he did not get eliminated. I misspoke. Sorry. Freddie Mercury, Robert Plant, Paul Stanley, Mick Jagger, Jim Morrison, Prince, Ozzy Osbourne, Tom Petty, Steven Tyler, John Lennon, Kurt Cobain, Axl Rose, Eric Clapton, Eddie Vedder, Stevie Nicks, Paul McCartney, Bono, Bruce Springsteen, James Hetfield, and we will add 4 more people. If you guys remember the 999 Army, Kel, if you will do me a big favor, put up a survey, and we'll let everybody go over and vote, and then you can add your own to the comments below. So whoever gets the most votes, then or whoever's mentioned the most in the comments, that's the way we'll do it. All right. Thanks, everybody. I'm not going to do shout-outs tonight because we've had a lot of great interaction. I will see you all tomorrow night at 9:30, and we will talk about The Walking Dead. Thanks, everybody. Congratulations to the winners. Make sure you guys reach me via Messenger, Kick, or send me an email with a screenshot showing me that it is actually you, and I'll get your stuff over to you. Get over to 99 Gaming as well. We got a caption contest looking for the most creative caption that gets the most likes. So that's what's up. Thanks, everybody. I will talk to you tomorrow night. Peace.